The very first truth that Baba reveals is that you're a being of light, and you're all the children of supreme light. It's like it's His grace kind of exerting a pull on the being to come out of contraction, of believing itself to be mind and body. It's like the space believing itself to be a speck of dust within it. Can the space ever be contracted in that speck of dust? It can appear to be contracted because dust is made out of space. But space is not made out of dust. Similarly, the light of awareness can take on the appearance of being the mind and the body, and seemingly contract. As mind and body. Yes, thoughts and sensations are made out of awareness. But awareness is not made of thoughts and sensations. So this incorporeal truth, one cannot try to become. That's who we inherently are. Silence. We'll go to the Murli of 15:3:85. Yeah. And somebody has recommended it. The easy way to be liberated from making effort is to have the stage of the incorporeal form. Yeah. Out of love for the children, Bap Dada comes into sound from being in the stage of Nirvana, which is beyond sound. Yeah. What for? In order, so Baba is coming from where? Coming from the stage of being beyond sound and coming into sound. That is all. He's coming from where to where? From being beyond sound to being in the sound. Yeah. What for? So are you also here seeing I am beyond sound? But like Baba, I'm coming into sound. Whilst knowing like Baba, I am beyond sound, but I'm coming into sound. Can we see that? Where are you? Are you far away from yourself? No. Yeah. So you are beyond sound like Baba, and you're coming into sound like Baba. Right? So Baba is saying, in order to give my children the experience of the stage of being beyond sound, Nirvana, the same as he is, in order to take you beyond sound. And that's what Baba calls sweet home. Yeah. So the Nirvana stage is the stage of being free from negative thoughts. What is negative thoughts? Don't listen as a person, listen as a soul. What is negative thoughts?
Me and mine.
Absolutely. Me and mine to any thought is the negativity.
Even becoming the swaroop of that thought and thinking that I'm the thinker and I'm this reality, this is the reality.
Yeah. So that's why me and mine to anything makes it contracted and separate. Yeah. So the Nirvana stage is the incorporeal stage. In the Nirvana stage, you come into sound in the corporeal form. Now, are you listening? In the stage of being beyond sound, you come into sound in the corporeal form, whilst in the incorporeal. Easy? Yeah. It's very easy when you see, when this morning's Murli, your yesterday morning's Murli, Baba was taking everything up and down and up and down. You're going down, then you're coming back up, then you're going down. And then it's like if you're listening as a person, you start feeling dizzy. Yeah. But as a soul, when you're listening and you're seeing all this up and down is within me. I didn't leave Golden Age. Sorry, Golden Age. I didn't leave it, but Golden Age is what is within me. And then it feels like then Silver Age is coming down, and then Copper Age is coming down, and Iron Age is coming down, then I'm coming up. It's like all a person speaking, and it's all happening within me in waves. Where did I go? Where did I go? You didn't feel that? The whole Murli was like this. Inside you, you could experience all these ups and downs within you, the activity of the mind within you. So Baba is saying that, I'll read this line again. In the Nirvana stage, you come into sound in the corporeal form whilst in the incorporeal. So this was the example of it. So whilst you know your incorporeal truth, inside you, you come into sound, your waves are within you, you're aware of it, but you are totally unmoved and untouched by it. Yeah? So when coming into the corporeal, you have the awareness of the incorporeal. Yeah? That's why we give the example of the moon. I love this example. I'll share it once again. But it will be a different flavor to it because it can't be a repetition, right? It can only be new, right? And it's like the moon. When you see the moon, it's absolutely still, right? Even as a person, we are saying, just in a limited way. When you see the moon, it's very still. But when you see its reflection in the water, it's constantly shaking and moving, right? Does it mean the moon is shaking and moving? Or it's just an appearance? Is there any real moon in the lake? There is no real moon in the lake. It's an appearance. Right? But without the moon, can there be the appearance? No. So without me, the being, can there be appearances of this mind, body, and thoughts and feelings and sensations and emotions? No. Is the water made out of the moon? No. Is the appearance made out of the moon? Yeah, appearance is made out of the moon, right? So all the thoughts and emotions and sensations and feelings are made out of me. But am I made out of this appearance?
No.
No.
Didi, I have a question. Can I ask now?
Sure.
Related to this only, what I have observed is that now, after knowing this knowledge, the truth, the waves of the feelings come, and it appears that it is shaking, and but I understand that this is the nature of the feelings. This is how feelings are. This is the nature of sensations. This is how sensations are. I
Mhm.
can't say now, oh, and at the back of my mind, I know my truth. And in the foreground, I see the waves of feelings and different emotions and the sensations also. And I could see that the mind is now becoming very noisy, very noisy. I could see. And then apparently, by itself, without any effort, just by observing, after some time, I don't know, I don't really become conscious how much time, because I'm not waiting for it. And I could also see the uh, another mind who's becoming uncomfortable with those noise and those emotions and those feelings. But I don't wait. I don't, you know, it eventually the next day or whatever, or whenever it happens, the again the waves are merging in the ocean, and ocean is again becoming still. Um, is this realization right? Because because at that time the feelings, like when the waves come in the ocean, they are in the full, and everything is shaking, and the mind is talking a lot, and there's a lot of noise, and sometimes you are in yoga and you can't really uh, your truth, but sometimes you can't realize it, I would say.
Yeah. Your mind cannot realize, and that's okay. The reason why it is, like Baba says, incorporeal truth, which means that the soul's nature is undisturbable peace. Yeah. It doesn't mean that your mind will not create noises and the sensations of the body will not create fluctuations. All of that shall happen, must happen. Yeah. All of that will go on. But to know one's, that is why Baba says you are peace. It's your nature. It's not a quality that arises in you and subsides in you. Yeah. That is you, right? It cannot be created. It cannot be destroyed, right? It's because that is you. You are that peace. True? And as that peaceful being, knowing that my true nature is undisturbed, there could be many disturbances in the mind and the body, but they can't really, it's like your peace is immaculate. It cannot be disturbed. It
Then
can,
even Didi, the definition of peace is wrong. Like, for example, what we define peace as a peaceful, blissful state of mind with no noise, completely calm and relaxed. I think the definition how we understand my truth as a piece
Yeah.
is, I mean, I'm just talking about in the previous sense that that is not correct, right?
Yeah. I I will not go to the point of it's correct or not correct. It was right for that time. It is a different understanding now. Yeah. And when you have a clearer understanding, you know that your truth is beyond any duality, right? Beyond any polarity. So then this polarity of peace and peacelessness, which is the definitions mind has given, they don't even exist for the being that I am. Yeah. So that is why when I know my truth beyond the polarity and the duality, then I can see that even that past definition of peace is still there within me, but it's just now gone further down. It's merged more and more and more merged. Yeah. Like sense of lack, nature of the soul is happiness. It's not a pleasant state of mind. Nature of the soul is happiness. There is no sense of lack in the soul, but does it mean that my mind will not create thoughts of lack? Of course it will. My mind can create thoughts of lack, my mind can create thoughts of missing, but is that me? Is that my nature? No. That is ripples in the lake. And the ripples in the lake has got nothing to do with my happiness that I am. The common name for it is happiness. But happiness just means I'm beyond mind's definition of missing and lacking. Yeah. And that in common language we call happiness. Happiness is just being who's totally beyond the ripples of the mind, of the lake of the mind. That is all. Now, that is why Baba says that knowing your incorporeal form, knowing your incorporeal truth beyond the sound. Sound of what? There's a constant sound in the mind, but it's not like the sound outside world has. The sound of the mind is very different than the sound of the outside world. The sound of the mind can disturb you more than the sound of the world outside.
Yes.
Not you. You, the soul, cannot be disturbed, but your mind can be disturbed more by the sound of the thoughts, which have no sound, really.
There's a silent sound.
Yeah, which really
And
have.
that,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and really that also disturbance happen when I assume or when I appear those disturbance to be me, that it is affecting me. But
Exactly.
it is not actually. But when it appears that it is affecting me, this thing is affecting me, that is when it is. But actually it is not, right?
Yeah. When the moon starts to believe I am this shaky image in the lake. Yeah. The moon just needs to know, it doesn't matter. There could be even a storm. Right now, it's just a ripple. There could be a storm in the lake. But has anything changed about me? I am ever present, silent, still, undisturbed, ever happy, ever loveful. There is no sense of separation in me. That is me. Now, this can go on, and this will go on till the end. So don't worry about it. Yeah. And Baba says, now, and I really like this one thing. I think yesterday also Baba said that every soul's urn of sin has to become full. And the boat of truth will not shake, no matter what happens. Yeah. So what is the ocean? Right now, it feels like ocean is the sensations and the thoughts of my mind, right? But that's actually in me. I'm not in that. So golden age is not something I have gone through. Silver age is not something I have gone through and passed. As a person, I feel like I went from golden age to silver age to copper age to iron age. And now I'm in confluence age. Isn't it? How did we read the Murli yesterday? Did I go from golden age to silver age to copper age to iron age and then now I'm in confluence age? Did I travel through time as time? Or did I see time travel inside of me? Sorry. Or did I see travel time inside of me?
Maybe as we understand the third stage, like we were talking in the Hindi class, can we say that, you know, everything is me only, like the mind, the golden age I wore, the everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is why those souls in trance could see golden age as golden age with the world of golden age, because those souls were wearing a different set of glasses. The moment the being, but because they are now forgetting their separate self. In that moment, they forget their separate self. They know their Nirakari Satya, and then they can wear whichever glasses in their part is they can wear. It's the same world. We are seeing it as golden age. The same world, we see it as silver age. The same world, we can see it as Baba sees. It's really just about knowing that my innate inherent truth is incorporeal. Then you have all these choices. Then I have all these choices. Right? Like we give the example, and I really like to let my mind think about it a lot, is that how a cat sitting next to me, or a dog sitting next to me, or a worm in the pond sitting, it could be sitting in the pond. We are observing the same world, but in a very different manner. So it's not about the world, it's about who I am, first, who I know myself to be, and what is my perception. When I know my truth beyond all perceptions, then the thinking and the perceiving is what we call the glasses. Glasses is not some kind of just some glasses and I see some world outside there in different forms. No. Glasses is what are the glasses that you're wearing? What is the glasses that you're wearing is made up of?
Thoughts, feelings.
Yeah, thinking and perceiving, both. Thoughts and perceptions are the glass. So when I understand thoughts and perceptions are the glasses, then I the incorporeal soul, will know which glasses to wear and which not to wear. Right? What are perceptions? At the end of the day, third stage, I don't want to go right now. Let's just do this second and first. Okay? Just make sure that thoughts and perceptions are just the glasses that I'm wearing right now. So the moment you wear the thought of, like I was just seeing that, you know how Baba said in the blessing today, every moment is new, you're ever ready, and all of that, right? And so the mind is like new, but sometimes we feel like, oh, I've done this many times, I've seen this many times, I have said this many times. Who's speaking that? Are you going to see the world through those glasses? No. What is your sense of self of who you are? Oh, then I'm seeing with Baba, this being that I am, for me, everything is new. It's as though I'm hearing for the first time. I'm listening for the first time. I'm speaking for the first time. I'm walking for the first time. I'm talking for the first time. I'm touching for the first time. Can the sense of boredom ever come to that one? Yeah. There is really ever ready means that.
Didi, what this one has experienced that uh, now my boredom does not come because I have stopped taking any happiness or any sort of attainment from the outside environment.
Yes.
And because I am not taking anything, what I've realized, which I used to earlier, now, the boredom, now it's plain blank vanilla flavor of life, I would say. No flavor. Even while eating, if it is I'm eating the same, there is just no, even if the food is spicy, the food is whatever it is, I just see that there is nothing that is, it's plain. I just say myself, it's plain vanilla flavor for me everywhere I go, whatever I touches, whatever I eat, it is because now I'm not saying, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Oh wow, this is
Yeah.
because I'm not, and that's why really the boredom is not coming because I'm not. This is what the realization.
Absolutely. The more you start living with Baba and more you start living introverted, your joy, your happiness, your pleasure is not coming from outside things, then you could put the same food in front of you whole life and you would be like, it's just something which is to be put in the mouth and given to the body, you know? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't mean that you just eat like that. I mean, I'm just saying you, of course, make sensible choices, but it's not like your pleasure and your happiness is coming from that. Absolutely. So that is why when Baba is saying that when you have the incorporeal stage in your awareness, whilst in the corporeal, and same with the company of people, it doesn't matter who's around you. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because your sense of fulfillment is not coming from people around you. Same with thoughts. Your sense of fulfillment is not coming from your thoughts. Same with bodily sensations. Your sense of fulfillment is not coming from how your body is feeling.
Yeah, but Didi, mind is fully active when it is with like-minded soul. Like in this class, the mind is super active. In other classes, the mind is sleeping.
It's
The mind,
engaged.
the mind has super preferences. Oh, that is all very active. Like you said, no, a yogi knows everything, and still it is not, choosing those preferences, choosing apple over banana.
Yeah, but this preference is not a preference. This is a smart choice, right? Like there could be people talking all sorts of sounds around me. Now, it's like my interest is not there, so my hearing will not be attracted towards it automatically, right? So we are engaging with our thoughts, but we are not identifying with our
Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah. So we are engaging with the hearing, but we are not identifying with what we hear. So we are
Or
engaging.
Didi,
Yeah.
can we say we don't get clinch with that experience? Like, if I really enjoy your company and I really have a very good chemistry, but I don't clinch with that experience that
Yeah.
I want,
We're not clinging.
this company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind may create a sense of missing and lacking, but you know that that missing and lacking is not defining your, it's just a thought and it's a passing thought. And it's like it is just a ripple and it will merge when it has to merge. But what is my truth beyond this thinking and the feeling and the sensations in the body? What is my truth beyond it? I'll be more interested in that. That is being truly introverted, right? Not that, oh, I should not get a thought of missing, I should not get a thought of lacking. No. Majority of the time, it really starts to fade away. But even if once in a while it comes up, it's okay. It's fine. What is my truth beyond that thinking and the sensation in the body? Yeah. So that is what Baba is saying. This is truly being incorporeal. Because incorporeal means no thoughts and no sensations either can define you. But does that mean that I don't engage with the sensations of the body all the time? If I don't engage, body will die. And if I don't engage with my thoughts, no, you engage with your thinking, you engage with your hearing, sensing, tasting, touching, everything. But you're never identified with anything that you engage with. Yeah? We are not living like a stone. Yeah, we are living beings, right? But we are beautifully engaged and lovingly indifferent. Yeah? This has to be very clear. And that will come from more and more your engagement with Baba's company. That's why Baba said, no, today, yesterday, your yesterday's Murli, that don't remember anybody. Please just remember me. Because then I will see the world the way Baba sees. Then how does Baba sees? Is he saying don't engage and don't have relationships? No, he's saying don't have bondages. Is he saying don't have relationships? No, he wants us to engage with each other. He wants us to dance with each other's sanskars. He wants us to really be involved, yet fully detached. Fully involved, but fully detached.
Didi, can I share an experience on this only? And please correct me if I'm going wrong. So this one soul, called me yesterday or day before yesterday, and I know her. She was uh, with me some time back when I was in Bangalore as a student only, I would say. But we were very good friends, and she told me that, Didi, I was about to get married next month, and my engagement, something happened, and she was extremely disturbed, and the way she was explaining, in which she was crying and all, and I was telling her, and I was guiding her, and I was explaining her the things. But Didi, I was also feeling like, I mean, this is the thought that came to me. Like Krishna used to say that Vaha Gopiyan were, really walking, and his feet was really full of, I mean, I could feel that all that pain, like Baba says, we all are connected. I could feel what that soul is going through, even in my body. And you know, very genuinely, she was uh, everything, and I was trying my best. I know that you will say that we cannot do anything and it is Baba. I know, but whatever, I just felt like, something has happened to me. Some part of me, okay, because since we all are connected, some part of me has uh, and I just know that I am with Baba. I am under, and she's also with Baba. Nothing is happening to the soul. She's just in deep sleep, deep sleep. And I know that. But I could have that sense of connectedness, feeling the same, whatever she's going through. And can we say this loving yet detached, or this is, I mean, how do you?
Yeah, that's why Baba says connect with me first before you connect with anybody. Yeah, so that we don't take time, because we are otherwise very connected with our minds. We immediately absorb like sponge others' pain or others' happiness also, for that matter, temporary happiness. We immediately absorb. So for me, the being, it really helps to see that this being is also carrying 84 parts within it. And I see every being with 84 parts. It doesn't matter whether they're in Gyan or not. So this being is carrying 84 parts within it. This being, I, the being, am also carrying 84 parts within me. And Baba is seeing all the beings with their own parts within them. Yeah, like this. I'll show you. I was just explaining to somebody this Morning. Yeah. Every being is carrying their own 84 parts within themselves. Yeah. Now, these parts are in the form of sensations and feelings and thoughts. All 84 parts are in the form of this. But the being which is carrying these 84 parts, I'm most interested in this being. Now, in the inside that being, there is this cycle going on, circle of its own, thoughts and sensations going on. This is going on in that being. I, the being, want to make sure that I am with Baba and I am really knowing my stillness. And from my stillness and silence, I am aware of all this going on within me. Also, there will be some movement. Now, that movement could be either of a reflection of what the other one is feeling, or that movement could be the reflection of what Baba is feeling. Yeah. So, whenever talking to somebody, stay connected with Baba. Don't just absorb their pain. Yeah. And just know that Baba is seeing a still silent being. Although Baba is also seeing the movement inside that being. And I also have some movements in me. Like you said, some sensations were there, and I could feel that I did not. Your mind felt it. Your limited mind was feeling the pain of the other soul's mind, right? Instead, you connect with your own mind, you connect with Baba's mind. You connect with Baba. I don't want to use Baba's mind and all, but you just connect with Baba. You stay with Baba. And you be aware that, Baba, these sensations are coming. I can see the body mind taking on pain. And who's saying? The still being is telling Baba. This very still being is saying, Baba, I can see this movement of sensations within me. I can see the movement of thoughts within me. I can see how the sorrow is being absorbed by the mind, but I am beyond it. And in that very moment, Baba will use you because you have crossed the limit of your finite mind. You have opened yourself up to another higher layer of your mind. Yeah. It's like, we've seen that there are many realms of mind within the soul. So I, the soul, when I step out of my contracted, limited mind, another layer of mind that is right there is also there for me to use. Then it's like when I'm with Baba, I'm automatically using the higher realms of mind. I won't be trapped by even the emotions that because of the habit of taking others' sorrow. It may be, and it's also close friend in the mind, right? And seeing her in pain and in sorrow can be very painful for the mind.
But
But
but then Didi, we don't become stone. Like, I mean, if I am
we don't
listening to
become
her, but if
stone.
I'm
We won't become stone. In fact, from here, now Baba's vibrations will be reaching that soul. Because if you are knowing your stillness, Baba can work through you. And this will work in a very silent manner. You're still very much present. You're still listening. It's not like, okay, sorry, I'm feeling disturbed myself. I'm hanging up the phone. No, 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 no. You're very much present and you're very still. You're very aware that the soul is experiencing its sensations to be its reality, its thoughts to be its reality. But I know what your reality is. I know your undisturbable peace. I know your undisturbable truth. I know your happiness that you are. That is true seva, right? Because you know your own, separate from your own body's reactions and mind's reactions, finite mind's reactions. Then Baba is working through you full time. Now that soul will not only get words from you, the soul will also receive Baba's love and your love also from you to that soul.
Maybe sometimes we absorb that. Sometimes we absorb that. What happens? It is so hard to get detached. Like it feels something is peeling off, like skin is peeling off. Like if I share an experience, like last evening, I was sitting with someone and the guy was playing games, okay? And I thought, okay, no, I'm not going to be influenced with it. And you won't believe, whole night I played games. Like I played games whole night. And it was so shocking when it been to 3 o'clock, and I was like, Amrit Vela is like, now it's Amrit Vela. And my mind was so feeling guilty. Oh, I didn't sleep, and tomorrow is like Guruvar, and I have to go to center, and I have to do seva, something like that. But
Don't
at that time, when I was playing the game, my mind was telling, Shantanu, my mind was telling, just get detached with this and merge yourself into your soul. And but it was so hard to me to get detached from that feeling.
It is not just about when you're playing the game throughout, when you are living your life as a soul that you are, as a being of awareness that you are aware of your thinking, imagining mind. You're aware of your sensations. You could be doing everything, but you, the being, is very aware of what is happening in your mind and body. If your interest continues to be the outside world, then anyways, things will be difficult. It cannot be easy, right? Anything that is outside, as Baba said to us many times, those who are not knowing and being interested in their introversion, in their inner world, in their own truth beyond their inner world also, it is going to be difficult. Yeah. So that is why, even if there's a certain pull in for some action, right? It's okay. See that pull. Don't just give in to it. See with Baba, who am I and who's feeling that pull? Investigation is important. Who is feeling that pull? You're not just saying, oh, I shouldn't be feeling that pull and I will not play it and I will not feed it. No, it won't work like that. Who is feeling that pull? Investigate. On behalf of who is this desire to play or desire to take on another's pain is coming? Or inadvertently it is coming? On whose behalf it is happening? Who is really suffering this desire? Who is really wanting it to happen? Who is that one? See with Baba. If you don't investigate and you immediately give in to your mind's desires, then you become that. Then I take the form of that little thought, right? The little thought pygmy there. I become that thought then. Yeah. And that is why our total attention and interest of the soul is just, I'm always self-aware. And I'm aware of all the different golden age, silver age, copper age, iron age sanskars within me. This is the beauty right now, right? I'm aware of it all within me. And they are going to play their play, full blast, they're going to play within me at this time. But my interest is in who I am. You have to really, I would not say peel yourself away, as you said, but just know that your truth. It's not just another language that the mind is saying, oh, I want to go settle back in the soul and feel very rested. No. No. It's just another language it becomes. To really, I don't even want to use the word give time to yourself, because then again, mind will use that. It's just to know that you are always self-aware, you are ever present peace, ever present. Your biggest entertainment is Baba's company, and your biggest love is yourself and his company. Yeah. And more you realize that, things leave you. You don't leave things. Things leave you. Yeah. That's what will start to happen.
It is very easy in some of the desire. In some of the desire, I just go through it.
If it is easy For who is it easy? You, the soul.
Yeah, I the soul.
If it is easy for you in some, it is easy for you in all.
Okay, I got it. Like this mind was very much interested into that. So
No, because the thing is, it has been conditioned to take lot of happiness and pleasure
true.
and sense of
Yeah,
satisfaction from outside things, right?
outside things. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. This is completely true.
Yeah.
That's why mind used to play or something
But
they
a
do.
lot depends on how you really know yourself to be. Who do you really know yourself to be? If you know yourself to be this being within which there is going to be a constant activity and movement of desires and fears and apprehensions and attachments and whatever, lust, anger, greed, hatred, like, dislike, this play is going to constantly move inside of you. It's not going to stop. It's not stopping.
It's always there.
It's always going to be there. That's why Baba says, no, drama never ends, but drama ends. Matlab, when you know who you are, that is the end of drama. But drama never ends means once you know who you are, it doesn't bother you whether it goes on or it goes off. Right? So we really have to understand Baba's paradoxes, right? Everybody will be crying the cries and you'll be singing the songs of victory. What does that mean?
Okay, my mind would be crying like, I want this, I want that, but I have to be in my victory that no, I am the soul, I am that Bizai Ratan, that soul always connected with power, right?
So the souls will all be dancing as the separate selves are dying. Means as the person mind is feeling the challenge and merging, right? So in that sense, it is the death. There is no such thing as death of ego, but just for understanding sake, if it helps, but there is no death. But it's like the separate self is merging into the flame. And that is the crying, right? Because everybody's realizing their truth. So there's a victory for every soul. So that's why Baba's language has to be understood very clearly. Yeah. And we think, oh, we will be laughing and the others who have not taken Gyan, they will be crying. No, it's not like that. No. Yeah. So Baba is saying this double awareness of the incorporeal and the corporeal is powerful. The double awareness of the incorporeal and the corporeal means whilst knowing your incorporeal truth, being aware of all the corporeal feelings, thoughts, emotions, sensations is very powerful. Yeah. Whilst taking the support of the corporeal, do not forget the incorporeal form. So we are taking the support, means we are using our body, so-called sensations, body, whatever you want to call it. We are using our mind. We are using I don't even want to go out there as objects because there's no such thing as stool and physical and gross objects. It's just an imagination in your mind anyways. But it's like you're using your mind and body, but you're free from it, right? It is because, and somebody shared very beautifully, they said that they were sleeping and they had a very extreme kind of dream. Yeah. And then when they woke up and they realized, wow, even that extreme dream, I was still the same. Even now, when I wake up, the so-called waking dream, I'm still the same. Even this is extreme. And I, the being, am beyond both these extreme dreams. Such a beautiful realization, no? As soon as they wake up, They see that very clearly. Both are dreams. This waking state is the deepest dream. So Baba is saying, the original form is incorporeal and the corporeal form is the support. Please listen, the original form is incorporeal and the corporeal form is the support. Do not forget the incorporeal form. It is because you forget that you have to make effort to remember. In worldly life, you automatically remember your physical form, that you are so and so, that you're carrying out this task at this time. The task changes, but you being so and so doesn't change, nor do you forget it. Now, Baba is giving a very beautiful analogy. The task changes, but you being so and so, like I, Rini, am doing this work, doesn't change. Just a parallel analogy Baba is giving. Yeah? Now, you as the soul, you are performing the task of seeing, thinking, tasting, smelling, feeling, thinking, everything, perceiving everything. Are you changing? No, you're not changing. See this clearly. Baba is making very clear in this Murli now. So that's what Baba is saying. The task changes, but your being so and so doesn't change, nor do you forget it. In the same way, the original truth that I am an incorporeal soul should always automatically and constantly be known whenever performing any task. And we think task means hands doing the work. No, task means images coming, thoughts coming, uncomfortable feelings coming, everything coming. But am I changing? Unchangeable. Now, is that experience something that you can have through the changing body and mind?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
This one has a question.
Mm-hmm.
We just read this line, right? That the corporeal form is just for the support.
Mm-hmm.
So when we know our truth, right? So like didn't follow like when Baba said the corporeal form is just the support. It's just for the playing the part. Is that what it meant here?
Corporeal form taking the support means I, the soul, for the game of manifestation, I need to take the form of the finite mind, right? Mind is body, body is mind, right? So I need to take the form of a mind, of a thought, of a sensation. So in that sense, I'm taking the form and playing it out, right? Without the form, without the thought, I can't play the game of manifestation.
This is what it was saying, like support of the body, mind, or thoughts,
Body,
whatever it is.
thoughts
Yes.
and sensations. Yeah.
Makes sense. Thank you.
That is why first I need to know my incorporeal truth. Yeah. Otherwise, there's too much mixing with the body mind. Yeah. So we will finish in 5 minutes. Is that okay? So Baba is saying, once you have this awareness and you have the introduction that you are an incorporeal soul, introduction means knowledge. Baba is saying very clearly, it's just a knowledge. Then you know the form with the power of knowledge. He didn't say, oh, know yourself through your vibrations, know yourself through your body, know yourself through your thoughts, know yourself through your mind. No. It's just a knowing. I know. I am illuminating, animating all experiences. I am lighting up all my experiences of body-mind. Did you know that the with the sun's light, it is a reflection of the light that the objects are seen as objects. Did you know that? Physics mein padha hoga? Otherwise, the objects have no light of their own because there are no objects. They have no light of their own. It's a reflection of the light of the sun. Yeah, very similar. It is a reflection of the light of you that object is seen as a 4D object with some dimension, space, length, width, and height. There is no such thing to it, actually. But it appears because your light is reflecting through it.
Can you explain it more?
Do you know this aspect of science?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
No, I mean, not in the aspect of science. I'm saying like, how could you say that? I mean, is it like in the context of Maya, like whatever we are seeing?
We are not saying Maya at all here. We are
Those
talking
are
about
not
Maya.
real, actually.
Huh?
Those are not real.
We are talking about the mind, a 4-dimensional mind, right? I, the being, am completely incorporeal. I, the being, am dimensionless, which means I have no length, no width, no height. I don't exist in space, but space exists in me. Yeah, space means length, width, and height, and every object will have a length, width, and height, and it exists in space as an object. I don't exist as an object in space. I'm not an object that can be experienced. I cannot have a subject-object relationship with myself. I can only be the subject. But when I take the form of a thought and I believe I am the thought, then that thought becomes the subject for a short period of time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That is why to know your truth beyond all thinking and all perceiving is the number one step to know that you are incorporeal. And once I know my my truth beyond thinking and perceiving, beyond mind and beyond senses, that I am the incorporeal being, then I know that I am lighting up every thought. Thought is saying it's a tree. Thought is saying this is a computer. Thought is saying this is a chair. Thought is saying this is a table. Thought is saying it's 5 feet long. Thought is saying it's 6 feet wide. Thought is saying it's 10 feet deep.
But the soul is pervading.
Sorry?
The soul is reflecting light in that chair, table, depth. I'm pervading in everything. Through the night, that act was going through to the me. I was reflecting my light to all the act, what I was doing.
It is not the soul reflecting. No.
My light is my attention. And when my attention goes on something, which was just simply a vibration, now has taken a form, has taken a name, has taken a description, it has created time around it, it has created 5-year-old chair around it, it has created a space around it, saying this is how long, how wide, how deep it is. This has become an object. Because I, the soul, saw it through a 4-dimensional mind. And when that is a structure of the mind, the 4-dimensional mind structure is such that if I see through it, this is how I will see. Yeah. So when I take that structure of that mind off, that's why Baba says, give your mind to me. So I give that 4-dimensional mind to Baba and I see with Baba. How's Baba seeing? So Baba does not have a 4-dimensional mind to see. Baba is dimensionless. So I also see, and I'm also dimensionless like Baba. Actually, if I see I have no glasses, I'm dimensionless and I'm timeless. Because I'm beyond thoughts means I'm beyond time. I'm beyond space means I'm beyond dimensions. So then I know my dimensionless truth, my timeless truth. And then from there, I can use different, golden age glasses. I'll see the world of golden age with you, Baba. Oh, silver aged glasses. I can see silver aged world with you. I can see any world I want to with you because now I know my dimensionless and timeless truth.
So you are saying that the sanskar that we put on, that is kind of the way we.
The
Okay.
stars are the glasses that I put.
Okay, now it's understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today we are wearing thick sanskars of four-dimensional mind. Main body hu, this thought. I'm the body and I'm my thought.
Yes, correct.
And when I'm wearing this four-dimensional mind, then I'll see everyone and everything as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really knowing my truth beyond this limited structure of the mind. Incorporeal truth. Dimensionless truth of who I am. Not some place that is dimensionless. I am dimensionless. I am timeless. Not a place that is timeless. I am timeless. I am dimensionless. Then my mind creates a place and a dimension, which is dimensionless. It paints an image of that dimensionless truth of who I am. It paints an image of timeless truth of who I am. But that's my mind. That's not me. And that's why we say it's okay if your mind is giving an image, but know that it is painting your beauty. It's painting God's beauty in some form of an image it wants to paint. Yeah? Okay. Although there's so much in this Murli, but we'll be reading the same Murli in Hindi class also, so it's okay. Yeah, but do read this Murli on your own also. Yeah, with Baba.
Didi, what's the date?
Yeah, the date is 15/3/85. Yeah. And that is how Baba is saying you are liberated. Yeah, a glimpse of Diamond Hall for everyone. Okay. All right. Okay. That's where Sister Neha is in Madhuban right now. At the relative level, it's the Diamond Hall for diamond beings. Beautiful. See how Baba also has to come. Come in the sense from soundless truth to sound truth, right? To relative truth of the sound. To tell us about this. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. So just knowing that I am the knower, illuminating all these objects which are only in the imagination of my mind, 4D mind. They are lit up by my attention. They are lit up by my attention. But otherwise, as objects, they don't have existence. They're just vibrations. And I, the being, the formless being, for the sake of manifestation, I come into a form. And the appearance of the world takes place when I take the form of golden aged sanskars then the golden aged world appears to be the reality. And so on and so forth. Only at now, at this time now, not time, only now, I experience with Baba, my incorporeal, sanskar-less, beyond all sanskars. That truth, which is untouched and unaffected by any glasses or any sanskars. Once I know that truth, not even once I know, I am always aware of that truth. I'm self-aware like the sun. Even when it's veiled by the experiences that are coming and going, I am ever present, incorporeal, bodiless truth, thoughtless truth. Just knowing this. And then seeing the play of forms and play of images in the mind. And feeling those feelings and images in the body, called sensations. Is the play of manifestation. There's nothing more to it. So now is liberation, and now is liberation in life. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's nobody speaking. There's nobody listening. It's just a cluster of experience of sensations and perceptions. An activity in the incorporeal being. Of hearing, speaking, all an activity within the being, made out of the being. And this is what I see in the light of the Father. Oh, silence.